We're solid. We're solid. Let's pop in. What's up, Jocko? I think we're good. We good? We good? Camera good? Audio good? Tell me, Jocko. Sells possibly. Price is overall bearish, and you guys know what's going on in the world right now. Could have effect on these markets potentially. I know we're dealing with DAX and FTSE, but you could still see an effect. And again, we kind of saw that in Tokyo, massive drop. But again, we'll see how price plays out. What's up, Avian? But again, we'll kind of go into things. Let's let people get in here. But let's see. I'll kind of go over my breakdown. I want to go over last week with you guys too, because there's a key point I want to point out from 2 weeks ago and then this last week of trading. So you guys know price action wasn't the best last week. It was our first losing week. It is what it is. We had 3 no trading days as well that week. Overall, just a trash week, I'd say. But one of the biggest things I got from it, because again, every single week I go back and make sure I get data. You guys should be doing the same, guys. No matter what position you're in, you should be always getting data, no matter what. So kind of went back and I realized 2 weeks ago, I started kind of setting limits. We got 2 amazing trades that we would not have caught if we didn't have limits set. It was UK 100, price shot up within the matter of seconds. And I mean, you know, limit saved us, but limits kind of fucked us over last week. I mean, I'm sorry to cuss, but they really did. In this case, you guys know I do not like seeing price break my support resistance depending on which way I'm aiming before London Open. I like seeing London Open break that area. So in this case, price broke previously to London Open. I mean, I kid you not, 5 to 10 seconds before London Open, but that doesn't validate my trade. But because I had a limit, price entered me in. Same thing with UK 100, right? Same thing. Price sold off pre-market, flipped the other way instantly. So again, I'm not saying that was the only cause for price moving like this again, but you guys know how I trade. You guys know I do not like seeing breaks pre-London. So in this case, I'm not saying I'm not going to be opposed to setting limits. I'm still going to set limits because in some cases I think it's valid, but it really just comes down to how far price is away from my areas of entry and so on. So but going into it again, you guys know if price breaks like this pre-London, really a lot of times it's just going to end up being a liquidity sweep just based off my data. But again, I do not have years and years of data on indices. I'm a forex trader, you guys know this. But again, we'll see what happens today. So we're going to play it slow. You guys know how Sundays go. Sundays into Mondays are our most losing day by far. A lot of you guys agree with me as far as that. So we're going to kind of see what happens. I do already have a bias. We have Euro news at 12:15, which is scary, and it may just make me stay out of markets. It may stay out of the markets. Not today. What do you mean not today? But may stay out of the markets. I'm still going to go over an idea. We'll see. Maybe trade, you know, a fuck around account, but at the same time, I don't want to do that to you guys if I'm fucking around and you guys are taking it on. Yeah, fuck it. We're winning today. I still think price is bound to move, obviously, but we'll see. So my bias going into it is, yes, price is overall extremely bearish from open. You guys can see that clearly. Price is probably going to move lower at some point, but I'm expecting a pullback. So as of right now, DAX is looking a little bit better. We come down, we've manipulated lows. I'm expecting price to facilitate some type of pullback within this area. Again, we have a massive gap here. We have some Asia highs. Do a stream with cowboy hat? Dude, I have a cowboy hat in my fucking closet, I think, but I don't know. I think it's too small. I'm not going to put that on. But again, if price during open ends up breaking these highs here, I could see myself shooting. But again, I'm going to play it super slow, guys. There's news at 12:15, so price would really have to give me something good. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, 5 minutes prior to news. Pickle, calm down, okay? Calm down. I'm nervous. My first stream back in 2 days. I'm nervous. Nah, but in all seriousness, I think buys. I'm not saying sells can't happen. They could happen. Again, price is inevitable right now with all this shit going on. There's news coming out at 12:15. We don't know. So play it really slow today, guys. I may not even take a trade. I'm going to be here with you guys. How do I feel about Iran versus US? I'm not going to share my opinion on that because I'm not going to get into politics on stream. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I have a fucking Zen in and I feel like the constant need to spit because I hate swallowing it. But I can't do that on stream. What's it called? But buys, guys. Both pairs looking for buys. Again, DAX is looking better just because of the fact that UK 100 already swept these highs, so we've already kind of facilitated that pullback. We've come into this gap, haven't fully filled this gap, but enough to where we could see price sell from here. But again, we'll see. Ew, brother, ew. Pickle, Montella. Calm down. If you want to win this week, I'm gonna catch you guys some dubs. But again, you guys know, talked about it last week. Sunday to Monday, it's gonna take it extra slow. May even not trade. You guys know why. But we'll see. We'll see how price plays. Again, last week kind of is also throwing me off due to how bad price action was. I haven't had a week where I haven't had a consistent no trade day in 3 days in a row. What strat do I use? So I'll look at GBP or GJ right now, Pocky, but I have two systems. One, I'm a Forex trader. I originally started with Forex, more intraday, supply and demand. Again, just kind of using higher time frames to find a bias as far as understanding if we're in discount premium pricing. So in this case, like you can see the 4 hours breaking higher. We facilitated a pullback. I'm expecting price to go higher, especially due to the higher time frames kind of giving me the idea that the daily should push higher. Okay, and then I would just come down to lower time frames, wait for confirmation breaks, like a break at this high and a pullback into a demand to take. But Forex has been so slow, guys, so slow. That's why I've been trading indices a lot, where again, it's an entirely different system. I wouldn't say, okay, it is kind of a breakout system, but it's really using liquidity, and it's, how do I best explain it? I literally explained it beautifully the other day. But we're using volume, or we're using liquidity to identify targets. So when volume opens at London, I have a bias going towards that area, I guess. So in this case, I'm looking for a breakout here. My bias is we have Tokyo High sitting here. Not only that, we're pretty oversold. So at some point I can expect a pullback into some area of premium pricing within like a 30-minute leg or a 15-minute leg, right? So if we were to play this leg here, so that's my kind of idea behind it. But again, I'm not saying sales can't happen. In that case, I'm fine missing out on them. Why? Because to me, there's not a lot of liquidity sitting within these area down here for me to be comfortable selling into. Because if price did sell into those areas, I would think it's more of a liquidity sweep to manipulate highs and then maybe to come lower. But again, everything's probability. So I'll look at GJ for you. But indices more of a breakout, but again, really using liquidity and just overall price action to find better entry and exit points. So it's not just like I'm taking a breakout of a random area, right? I actually have a bias behind it because I've never been a fan of breakouts until I really started trading DAX and FTSE and realized, okay, again, it's really just targeting liquidity, guys. Everything's liquidity. See, same thing with Forex. Like, I mean, my biggest thing is I'll look to target areas of liquidity. So if I were to go over GJ, because I know someone asked, looking at the weekly, we are pretty bullish, right? We're making new highs here. You can see on the daily, we just made a new high. So if I were to play this daily leg coming down to the 4 hour, I would be waiting for a pullback. Price is bound to pull back. You guys know price moves in waves. You guys should know this, right? So price broke on the 4 hour. We can expect price to pull into some area of discount pricing, right? At least before it goes back up. Or again, price could just dump from here. We don't know, but the main idea is we know price should pull back, and what's going to tell us that? Obviously lower time frames. So we'd want to see price make some structure within this area and break, or price would have to ultimately break these lows that were created down here, which again, at that point, price is pretty close to discount pricing. Are sales worth it? Potentially, depending on other factors, like the fact that there's further imbalance down here that you could target. Again, a lot of factors come into play here. So, but Forex has been slow overall, guys. Super, super slow. Again, haven't been seeing much setups. When I do, price just tends to run, meaning I don't see price coming into my areas of interest, or price will kind of invalidate itself and not have liquidity. And again, kind of sucks, but kind of got to bear with it. Kind of been adapting, switching over indices where I'm seeing a lot better movement. Again, I'm not saying Forex is just going to be shit for the rest of the year, but you never know. So could be this year fucking with it. But again, I'm liking DAX buys. They're not bad. But again, I'd want to see price obviously break these highs. Nah, I don't like NAS. Like, it's not that I don't like NAS. I just love how price moves during London. I think price has been moving, except last week. Other than last week, price has been moving phenomenal. You can ask Jocko, you can ask Cartoony, you can ask anyone that has been in here for like the last month or two. Absolutely phenomenal. Just textbook trade after textbook trade. Simple, just breakout 101 into an area of liquidity. But when I go on to New York, sometimes I see that, sometimes I don't. I just don't like it as much. So might as well stick to London. So, but when it comes to Forex, like, I'm intraday, so I could take a trade in Asia. Obviously, I'm not going to take a trade on Euro USD during Asia, but if it comes down to GJ, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable entering in a trade if it was valid, right? But we'll see. So we have 5 minutes till open. Hold on. We have 5 minutes to open. We'll see what happens. Are you trading a prop? That and prop and live, but I think I want to do futures. I'm not trading futures yet. You guys know I wanted to do Apex. I had so many people because, again, I would do Top Step. Top Step does not allow DAX and FTSE. Trash. Love Top Step, or when I was trading NASDAQ. But Apex, so many people said no, no, no. But I got something coming for you guys. I think we're going to do something cool, like a little account passing on Apex, just try to fucking run it up. I know Luca does that, so why not do it too? Again, it's simple shit. We'll see what happens this week, though. Again, with all this war shit going on, it's inevitable. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to continue to happen and take place. You don't know. Again, you're not going to see as much as an effect here, obviously in the USD markets possibly. But I'm thinking buys, guys. Again, I may not even enter. Right, we got news soon. We'll see. Again, stops would be pretty big in this case. And obviously, you guys know I like going to 101s. And then in this case, the safest spot to go to break even or to even realistically take out would be Asia highs, right? Because we're usually going to get a reaction at that point where we're going to see price probably pull back. It may not pull back far, but my biggest fear is if price gaps up during London Open, we're going to see a pullback to fill in these gaps before price moves higher. And that's a fear of mine, especially because being that news is going to come out within 15 minutes after open, I may not enter, guys, because we could just get screwed over. And I think that's really the smartest play here. Again, you guys know how Sunday and Punte goes. I'd rather chill and have 4 winning days after this, you know? What's up, Red Dog? I haven't cussed that much. Just for you. Cussed off the jump. I can't lie. Within the first 30 seconds. But it was a valid reason. I don't remember what I said, but everyone's moving their cash to Swiss franc this week. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that, man. You caught some crazy shorts, man. Fuck. Again, like, price always fills in these gaps, guys. You'll see price open. I gotta make a system around that. It's okay sometimes, yeah. And DAX is the favorable. I got a great play. Hell yeah. I love when people are winning off the week or at the start of the week. So, but again, let's play patient, guys. Let's see. I would just like to see price play out and my bias be correct. I'm not going to trade, guys. I think it's the smartest thing to do. Too risky with news playing out. And just based on my knowledge of how price moves, we usually see price gap up, fill in that pullback or fill in that inefficient price or that fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll see price move. But I don't know. I think news is going to come into play. And again, news could be in favor with us and we could miss out on a big move. But at that point, I consider it gambling. I mean, because price could go against me and I could get fucking caught with slippage if news is massive. I mean, at the end of the day, it is PMI, right? So we could get Cartoony. You shut up. I was about to cuss again. I can't lie. I really can't lie to you. Guys, let's hold off. Let's see if bias is correct as far as buys. I'm not going to place my bar marker because I don't want you guys to think I'm going to get in, but I'm thinking this is what's going to happen here. We'll see. Price could just shoot up, obviously. But I'm fine missing out on a win, guy. Or I'm fine missing out. You guys know we'll be back. I'll win the rest of the week. It's the same trade every single fucking day. Same single trade. Same single setup. Go back into the streams. Same shit every single day. But feel free to take it. I've got news. What? Yeah, Cartoony rage bait him. No, Cartoony, don't rage bait me. I'll give you a little timeout. Well, price is looking like it's buying up, but again, guys, I'm not entering. I'm gonna let price do its thing. I don't think it's worth it right now, but because again, news could really affect some things. So we'll see. Like 4 years, 4 or 5 years, Cassandra. Quite a while. Since high school. Started at 17 using my mom's information. Yep. Just caught gold longs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Again, guys, we'll see. Already a chopped reaction off the jump. Not the best. Again, it could be caused because news is in 14 minutes and price could just stutter a little bit, and then we're just going to see that massive move at news call. Again, I'm going to stick around to news, kind of see what happens. Again, trade at your own risk, guys. I really suggest not doing so. Again, this is how accounts are blown. This is how... Who sent me this? What the fuck? Sorry, someone text me. But we'll see, guys. Where do you go to see news for DAX? I mean, just go to Forex Factory. I mean, in this case, it's Euro news, so I know it's going to have some effect. Not only that, I mean, you can see it here sometimes where you'll see PMI, like on TradingView itself. Not all the times it shows, but Forex Factory. Right, and obviously I have it like filtered to only show red news. There's always news, but I'd really say like the red, again, orange news, yeah, it can have some effect, but I only pay attention to red news. That's where you're really going to see these big, big pushes in the market that could be a risk to your trader. This week could be crazy, guys. Yeah, this week could be insane. Do not expect a lot this week. Expect a lot of patience, but still hop in here because again, like I'm down to talk about everything with you guys. Even Forex. Let's talk about it. Like we'll talk about it, see what's happening together. Obviously, things are inevitable right now. Pickle Mantella, I don't know, man. Should I? Should I? I mean, I see you guys dude, I see Jacob backing out. You guys know Jacob. Just absolutely backing out on gold. Crazy. That's what makes me want to trade gold. But maybe I just don't look at it enough. Maybe I haven't. You said you cut gold longs. I mean, yeah, gold longs are fire off the sweep here. But again, price just seems a little bit slower. I think Tokyo's the move. Look at this fucking price action during Tokyo. It moves. I'm not saying it doesn't move during London, but guys, I mean, sales could end up taking place here. And that's why I'm not trading. Price is already stuttering. If we were to take a trade, we would really just be playing a gamble with news. You guys can have a gambling account. You guys have a gambling account. Have a gambling account, a war account, main account. So if you guys want to take this on, but you're gambling, you're risking it. But again, let's see what happens. Not that many viewers today. Don't expect a lot of viewers this week. Gonna be slow. Gonna be super slow, but we'll see. Hopefully people are sticking through. I hope people don't blow their accounts this week. I use Clarity, bro. Use Clarity? Yeah, I mean, you can use Clarity. Clarity, like most Forex firms have it. Gotta pay the biddies. Now they pay me. What? All right, guys. I'm really just kind of like sitting around waiting for news, honestly. And there's even more news at 12:30, guys. So and at 1:30. Just a really news-filled day. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but definitely be very, very cautious. Could see price come down, bottom wick, fill this gap and go higher, or we could see price sell off, right? And the news could really affect it. I don't know what PMI is forecasted at 49. We'll see. Price having a pretty bearish reaction, but again, we could just be coming into this area of fair value, inefficient price, imbalance, whatever you want to call it, right? Same shit. And we could see price react and go higher just to sweep this liquidity. And again, like let's say news wasn't coming out, right? If news wasn't coming out, I would really want to take this trade. And this is where I would be comfortable with setting limits. I know off the like beginning of the stream, I was talking about how I am going to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to setting limits pre-market, just due to the fact that it's actually fucked us over in the last week. Yes, it helps us, but got to be a little bit more cautious with it. But in this case where price has already opened, or at least London has already opened, we can now feel comfortable setting limits, because again, if price were to run higher here with volume, I'd expect it to continue. In this case, let's see what happens. Let's see. But great reaction to run higher, truly. Beautiful, beautiful reaction, I'd say. Couldn't ask for anything better than that if you were to buy here. But again, I can't stress it enough. This is a red dog, don't get mad. Don't get fucked over by news. Okay? Seriously. Side profile. What about it, cartoony? I don't have that good of a jawline yet. Just wait. I've been cutting hard as fuck though, you guys don't understand. I've been cutting so hard. Buzz cut summer? Oh no. No, you're tripping. Lord, no. Guys, I've accepted the fact. I can't believe I'm sharing this on stream. I almost feel like never looking at news. Honestly, I felt that way before. Nah, get that haircut. You're crazy. You're crazy. Do you count calories? I did count calories, but I've been trying to create a lifestyle where I'm just eating super, super healthy foods. And again, I mostly eat protein. I kid you not, my meal for like the last fucking month has been ground beef and eggs, or chicken and broccoli. I really try to cut out all carbs. And again, I don't really count calories anymore because I only have one meal a day. That's it. One meal a day, basically all protein and veggies. That's it. So I feel like at that point, I don't really need to count calories. I just eat till I'm full and I go on throughout my day. Yeah, you guys, like if I posted more about, I kind of want to, I've been thinking about today, posting more of like my lifestyle. Cause again, like I mean, but it's all I do is work out. I work out and trade, guys. I just came from the gym. Wake up, go hit the gym in the morning, do some work at home on my computer, get some stuff done, hop in a mentorship meeting if I have any, and then gym again and stream. It's the grind. You guys should be on the same shit if you can be. But I want to post some more is because I just kind of want to motivate people. I mean, just goes to show, like, I mean, people are doing more than you, you know? Obviously, people are still doing more than me, which is crazy, you know? Because I feel like I do a lot, but that just motivates me to do more because I know people do more. So I kind of want to have the same impression of making people feel like Do you use deodorant, bro? Of course. Yeah, I use deodorant. Cartoony, do you? Something tells me you don't. The fact that you had asked me that. Yes, of course I do. I know, what the fuck? Cartoony, I know you don't. Aren't there actually some religions that don't like allow you to use like deodorant or certain types of deodorant? What told you that I don't, you racist? Well, where are you from again? Where are you from, Cartoony? Guys, price is looking like buys here. I'm telling you, we could have caught those. I mean, but again, I'm fine sticking out of it, guys. I'm fine watching a win happen. Stank stream. What's that mean? If you want to catch buys, Throne, that's all you. Said go back to Iron Cartoon. I may have. Nah, that's fucked. I did not say that, Pickle. Guys, I really want to see what happens within the next 5 minutes. Obviously, news is very, very exciting for me just to see what happens. Yeah, it's flying. But again, guys, news is really going to make a big impact. And again, it could flip on us and it's just not worth it. Obviously, it could play higher and it's going to suck seeing price fucking run 200 pips up. But that's trading at the end of the day. So I'm not going to fucking be stupid and, you know, give you guys a loss just because I want to, you know, gamble. GJ sells. I think JJ's bound to pull back, but it's just a matter of when. Wow, UK 100 flew, guys. UK 100 flew out that break. Could have been a buying day. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even know if it'd be at 101 yet. If we would have gotten these, it would not be. 101 would be up here, but we'd be about halfway there. So we'll see what happens. Not Cartoony, my man. Cartoony is the G. Bro, when I see you, we go in a hug, wrestle, bro. Haha. You know, I took a pickup chat the other day because you guys were being so outlandishly gay. It was just beyond dicks. I sent it to Luca and I said, look at your chat. And he goes, that's your fault. He responded to it. I'm like, damn. I'm like, probably. I don't respond in a bad way. But I mean, Luca blames me for you guys being this way. I don't know about that. How many pips your stop loss on UK 100? It was, and again, I'm not in, guys. I'm just really watching price play out here. Not comfortable with news. It would be 15 pips points. Bro, stop looking at rainbow bunk beds, you gay ass. I was looking at a triple bunk bed. What is it? What is those called? There has to be a name from. There has to be a name. Stops would be here, guys, if we would have entered. So 101 would be all the way up here. So let's see if it hits. Again, not in. We'll see if it hits. Thoughts on Iran? Mercy, I'm not going to share my opinion on politics on stream. It's not worth it. I would, but nah. It's not like we may have the similar opinion. I got 20 on Israel. It's crazy. We may have similar opinions, you know, but yeah. I think Iran might retaliate. Honestly, yeah, top songs. Why are you lurking? What the fuck? Sorry to cuss, but I don't like that, top songs. Lurking this whole time? What if this momentary pump, we go lower quickly? Again, guys, we could. This could be a momentary pump. We got a minute and 30 seconds before news comes out. We could run up, sweep Asia highs. You guys know what I said about this being a point where we're probably going to see a reaction. I mean, price didn't necessarily get to it, but I think we will within this next minute sweep that and we could see a reaction down, even if it's just to fill in this inefficient price and push higher, or news could really just take price higher here. And again, if you got in, congratulations. But what's up, Casper? Sorry. But again, we just can't, oh no, we haven't come up all the way yet. Same with UK 100. We're coming up, we just filled this gap. Again, we could be bound to go higher. Look at this. We do need to fill in this gap, and this is where if price does buy up, I am going to go obviously back into data and see if this would have been a good trade to enter on UK 100. And what I mean by if it was a good trade to enter is if it was it worth the risk, because the risk of news coming out, obviously, war opinions what moves the market though. Yeah, I mean, if I were to give you an opinion on things, all I have to say is I think that the markets are going to be a little chopped due to the fact that all this war stuff. And I think it's how can I say this? The markets are unpredictable, I feel like, for the next couple of weeks, truly, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know Iran's going to retaliate. We don't know how they're going to retaliate. We don't know what US is going to do if they retaliate. We don't know what Russia or China is going to do. We really don't. So delete my COD account just in case is crazy. So again, guys, we don't know what's going to happen. So this week could just be a slow week, chill week. We kind of hang out, see what's up, talk things over. Again, you guys know Sunday to Monday slow in general. Even if we threw away the factor of war, if that had nothing to do with anything, it would still be, Sunday going to Monday slow. Truly is. But the reaction here looks like price may run higher. We didn't get a strong reaction with this news release. So lower than forecast. So could see price. Would we not sell? No, we'd buy, huh? We'll see. I'm always lurking. That's crazy. Let's move to Colombia. Might have to. Again, guys, if you guys were comfortable sticking through these, we could see this where, again, prices could just continue to react to these areas of fair value, inefficient price, and just continue to react off these and move higher. Again, we've seen that before. If we see that going into this week, obviously that's just giving me a lot more confidence going into the rest of the week, because it's already telling me price is moving pretty smoothly, even due to the fact that all this bullshit's going on. But again, it's gives me more confidence going tomorrow. But we'll give it a couple more minutes. Again, we have even more news in 15 minutes. We could even wait for that potentially. Again, could see another hit on the market then. Could be bigger, could be relatively the same, but we didn't see much. We didn't see much volume. Good push it to the market. So Nicholas, crazy top songs. Full government name is wild. But again, guys, we're seeing a little bearish reaction. Could continue down. Again, news could be a little bit late to kick in, but price could sell off, and that's why I didn't get in. Simple. The DXY ain't doing nothing. I thought for sure there would have been I really did. Nicholas, I know Edgar, he's crazy. I really did expect a little bit more from news, but you never know. You really never know. Obviously, if it was like CPI, you'd know for sure it'd be a massive move. PMI, if I were to just think back on times when PMI came out, it's not as bad as CPI, but it really just depends, I guess. So UK 100 stuttering too, and again, 12:30 news could really, and 1:30, it's all fucked. But again, if price runs up to 101, it is what it is. I'll call it a W stream. Obviously not a W day. We didn't take any trades, but W stream, especially if some of you got in, because I know some of you probably are just fucking around on all accounts, or just fuck around accounts is what I call them. Sorry to cuss, Red Dog, but you really could have. So I appreciate you guys being in here. 31 of you, solid. Last week we were popping. It sucks. Last week was so bad, so slow. There was some streams where we had 40 people and we didn't take a trade. I was like, sucks. I hate doing that to you guys. But again, can't control it. I wish I could, but not fucking Well, it's not even fucking US markets. I was going to say Jerome Powell, but Edgar. DM me, Edgar. No trades is better than losing trades. Exactly, guys. It was you don't know what's gonna happen with news. You really don't. And again, it's a gamble at the end of the day. Obviously, if you have a system or a set of rules that allow you to trade during news or before or after news, and you had a setup here, again, I'm only here to be a guide, to give you guys my opinion, a second analysis on these markets. So I still want you guys to come in here with your own system, your own plan, take your own trade, and just use me as a second, a second analysis, second opinion. Again, I told you guys I didn't like the fact that news was coming out and we really could see that manipulate the markets heavily. It's not worth it. At that point, it's a gamble, and there's really no risk management system that I can think about that I could have to allow me to take this trade, other than having a couple accounts that I'm just kind of fucking around on and not caring and taking riskier trades. But my biggest thing is I don't want to promote taking these risky trades when I'm taking it on an alt account and you guys are taking it on your main account. It's kind of fucked up, especially if it's like, obviously if you win, it's like cool, but you never know. Could have lost, right? No loss having to sit on their hands, still W, yeah. Chewy, exactly what you do. Perfect. Exactly. That's really what I like you guys to do. I really couldn't ask you guys for anything else other than that. Just come in here, chill. Your bias may be right. My bias may be wrong that day. It's how trading works. That's why risk management is so important, because again, if you have good risk management, you can lose and still win. I mean, that's what's so crazy about trading. I mean, obviously in this case, 1-1 would have been hit. It is what it is. But it just tells us tomorrow to give us a little bit more confidence going into the markets, seeing how price is playing out. Because I mean, just look at it. Following price action to the T. Coming up, we see price gapping. We see price pulling into these gaps. Bottom wicking, we see price coming up. Bottom wicking to these gaps. Beautiful, beautiful price action. Again, it would just give us more confidence if we were in this trade that price should continue to run up. But didn't take trade, do news, still fine. Again, it's a W if you followed your plan. The worst thing that you can do is not follow your plan, take a trade and win. You may have thought I was going to say the worst thing you can do is not follow your plan and take a loss. And yes, that's as bad probably. But the reason I say the worst thing you can do is win while not following your plan is because you're going to give yourself the false idea that you did something correct or that trade could work again. And again, it could work again, but in most cases, it could be a one-time occurrence. So again, not following your plan, taking a trade that, again, isn't the best, and it winning may affect you in the long run rather than just sitting on your hands, letting it play out. If it does win, it does. Get data, adjust accordingly, but don't just take bullshit trades because you want to, because at the end of the day, it's only going to keep you in the same position and you're not going to grow. I'm serious, you're not. Again, a lot of people that come into the mentorship, mine and Luca's, biggest problem is that they don't know that is, and I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this, dropping some crazy sauce right now, is a lot of you guys take trades outside of your system, and this is why having a system is so important, is because without a system, you have no guidance, no direction, and you're not going to go anywhere. Truly. Thoughts on what? ICT? I actually saw a video the other day, and it's when I talk shit, so I talk shit on ICT sometimes, and I don't talk shit on the system itself because I have friends that are making a shitload of money trading the concepts, but I talk shit on the guy himself because I think he's a clown. Okay, and I don't usually talk shit on people. That's the thing. I've never talked shit on any other creator besides ICT. And I just think it's a trend at this point. Everyone talks shit on him, but his concepts, a lot of them are just named something else. Like again, this fair value gap, I'm pretty sure that's his fucking name for it, right? His fair value gap is where it comes from, right? ICT, is it not? Am I tripping? But to me, it's always been imbalance, inefficiency, different names for it, different things. Again, the system works, but I heard ICT himself was a fucking scammer too. I mean, Don't reward or gratify yourself doing things opposite of your plan. Exactly, Casper. Best way to put it. Price did hit a 1-1, guys. Beautiful if you got in. You should let me know if you got in. Jocko may have got in. I know Jocko has fucking massive fucking sack and he shoots. But again, if you guys didn't, don't worry about it. We'll be back tomorrow. Catch another trade. This just tells us the price is moving great and we should kill the week. Truly. Price did not move like this at all last week. Price did this last week. That's what fucking Price did last week. I swear to you. Fake out, fake out, fake out. It was bad. What's IML? I just heard it was a big scam. I don't know enough about it to like be like, oh, this is what IML is, because thankfully I never got caught into it. But I'm pretty sure it's just like like they say they're gonna teach you how to trade, but all it is you just start recruiting people to make money. So like you never even really trade. You just make money off recruiting other people who then pay money, who then recruit more people. Marketing company that taught trading. Do they teach trading though, Matt? I don't know. I'm not saying they didn't. I was never in it. Thankfully, I never got caught into anything bad, or like anything like that. So thankful that I never got caught into any of that bullshit. Stayed on the right path. But again, guys, WWW. Let's see if this would have been a W. I don't think we're at a 1-1 yet here. Maybe. Oh. Did we? Oh, barely off 1-1. Again, 2 W's. It's type of days where, again, Friday we took 2 L's. I mean, it is what it is. Missed 2 W's, but next week we'll be, not next week, fuck. Rest of the week, we'll be back. We're going to start going crazy. Again, we're still up on the month of June. I could go and, again, I believe this is the last month, right? Well, technically last week of the month. I could lose this entire month and still be fine, thankfully. But that's not going to happen unless markets just go to complete shit. But this is already telling me right here we're going to have an amazing week. So I hope you guys come. Let's wait 4 minutes. Let's wait 4 minutes. See what happens at the 30 news. But imagine they drop a nuke tomorrow. Hey, shit. Like, that's the thing. Shit could pop off like that, guys. So that's where it's like it's unpredictable right now. Put me on with one of your cousins is crazy, Cartoony. Why do you say that? Like, is it because like I'm fucking sexy? You're assuming? Nah, that was a crazy statement by me. Because I like snow bunnies. Fuck you. Cartoony, I'm his cousin. Yeah, Top Songs is my cousin. I'll put you on Top Songs. Don't worry. He can put on a blonde wig for you. Chat's fucking wild. Bro caught him so sexy. I was joking, Pickle. You're a snow rabbit, bro. I want the snow bunny. Wow. Crazy. Top Songs, bro. You doing too much. How's he doing too much? Cartoony. Don't act like you don't like it, you little fucking weirdo. I know you. I know you. Oh, okay, Cartoony. Yeah. Wow. What's it called? Let's see what happens in 3 minutes, guys. We have some more news coming out. Just due to this reaction, I feel like price is going to continue to push bullish. But again, news could really have a different idea and could tank price. But again, if you were to get in, this is why I go for 101s, just because if price were to reverse, at least you're able to capitalize on that initial volume push that we usually tend to see once London opens, or at least within the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes of London open. And again, that's why I really just like 101s, is because I can in and out. The only time I'm fine running is if I can trail stop loss. And it's, obviously I have a very strong higher time frame bias to give me the idea that price should move lower or higher, right? If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Am I right? Chat is crazy. Went back to power. This is wild. Yeah, Throne. They're a little sus at this time. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's Luca. Luca probably started a lot of this, to be honest. So you tell him that tomorrow when he's live. I can't control it. I wish I could. For some reason, this is Lord knows. Only type of grinding I do is in trading. Cartoony, I'm going after you. It's crazy. All right, guys, literally 30 seconds. We're going to see what news does, and I'm probably going to head out of here within like a minute or two of that opening. Just seeing what price does. Price could run up. And yeah, I mean, if you want to trail stop loss and you're in this trade right now, by all means, go for it. But again, you don't know with news. You really don't. Whole lot of sus. Not a bit sus. Nah, it's a bit sus. Real zesters, yeah. I wonder what like people like had to pop off. Had to pop off for a sec. What happened? Basically, price ran. Yeah, Jocko, you came in here saying sells. Crazy. I mean, I told you guys off the jump. Buys. I told you guys. And the biggest thing behind me saying buys was just due to the fact that one, we were pretty oversold. We can expect to pull back quite often. Again, price moves in waves. You guys should know this shit by now. Not only that, we just swept Asia lows. And again, with price pushing higher, breaking these highs, you can expect price to seek some type of liquidity. We have an area here, which is Asia highs. We also have areas up here, which are just other highs. And if we also go to the daily, we did not have a top wick to begin with. At least I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Yeah, so we are now just creating that top wick, which before I believe we did not have it. I believe it was DAX. So that was another indication that price could move higher. Again, Jocko, I know you hopped off, so I'm really just explaining it to you and anyone else that just hopped in. But the reason we didn't take it just because of the fact that news was right around the corner. And once price did end up breaking this, we were about 10 minutes out. And again, news, it's unpredictable, right? We could have seen price pull all the way back into here if news came out opposite of what it did. And we could have seen price obviously given us a loss, an unnecessary loss. And again, if I would have taken a loss, it would have just been like a very big blow just due to the fact that I knew deep down shouldn't be taking this trade, no matter what, even if it won, right? I didn't switch to the left. It's always been on the left, my guy. I hate it on the right. Has it been? Wait. No, it's been on the left this whole time. I'm not tripping. Yeah, it's been on the left. Why you fucking playing with me? Don't play with me. I mean, I got my socks on. Oh my gosh. That like I got people probably hopping on here that I went to school with and just seeing like how fucking gay you guys are. And they're just like, wow, this is what he's doing. Nah, but little do they know, making guys a shit ton of money. I mean, I don't even know where he went. I think it was Mally. Mally made like fucking 4 or 5 bands, I think 2 weeks ago, and he disappeared. I don't know where he went. Bro made 4 or 5 bands, dip. I swear to you. I was like, wow. Again, we're seeing that bearish reaction, but that could be momentary. You guys saw what happened at that first news open. We could see price pull back into this area. And again, that'd be nice to see. If price did pull back into this area of inefficient price and reacted higher, that could just tell you price is going to move higher. And if you were in this trade, that would give you the opportunity to then start adjusting stops to areas like this. And this is, again, perfect price action to trail stop losses, because as price reacts and makes new highs here, you can then use these areas as, you know, lows that were created in the market that price should not pass. And if it does, then price is most likely going to reverse and be invalid. You made 35 bands? Fuck, I love that shit. 35 bands? Love that. Dude, again, I'm telling you guys, we're going to kill this week. Price is looking good. June has already been great. We're going to continue to make money. But I think I'm out of here, guys. W day. Obviously didn't take a trade, but you guys know if you guys did, beautiful trade that you guys, or that I called, or at least had analysis on. I know a lot of you guys were looking at the same thing. And again, I love when you guys come in here with a plan, your own system, and you're just in here chatting, looking at some things, talking up with me, getting a second opinion and a second analysis just based off my experience within these markets. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, top songs, I'm not going to say it back. Good night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, this just gives me a lot more confidence going into tomorrow. That price action should be looking good for this week. But last thing I have to say is expect the unexpected. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen in 2 days. By the end of the week, you don't know, right? So just be careful, especially if you're trading long term. The fact that we're trading these very minor scalp moves, again, we shouldn't see too much of an impact, but again, we never know. So you guys are amazing. Hopefully you caught these buys. Beautiful day, beautiful stream, W stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow.